Find a comfortable seat on the floor or in a chair. Close your eyes softly and begin to notice your breath. We aren't trying to control the breath, but rather simply follow it as it goes in and out of our bodies. Feel the breath fill the belly on the inhale, then feel the belly empty of the breath on the exhale. As you exhale, let go of any specific stresses or worries that are occupying your mind at this moment. If you're a visual person, you can even imagine those stresses and worries melting off of your body and onto the floor beneath you. Repeat this for a few moments until you begin to feel your breath slow down and your body begin to relax. Don't rush this step. Even if this is the only part of this daily sequence that you do, it will pay huge dividends. When you're ready to transition into the movement part of this sequence, go ahead and exhale and drop your chin to your chest. Keep your shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. You'll likely feel a good stretch in the neck and shoulder area, as we tend to hold a lot of our stress and tension in this part of our body. Stay here for 2 to 3 deep breaths, and then inhale, lifting your eyes toward the sky, stretching the length of your neck. And then on your next exhale, return your eyes forward, relaxing your arms at your side, and then begin to roll your shoulders up and back. Continue these shoulder circles several times, and then switch the direction of the rotation for a few more rounds. And once we finish the shoulder rolls, we'll move into cat-cow. From your seated position, as you inhale, we're going to lift our chin to the sky, bringing your shoulder blades together in the back and opening up the chest. As you exhale, drop your chin to the chest, arching your back like an angry cat and drawing the navel in toward the spine. Continue this flow at your natural breathing pace for 3 to 5 rounds. Inhaling, looking toward the sky, pressing the chest outward. Exhaling, dropping the chin to the chest, arching the back. Once you finish cat-cow, we'll move into forward fold. This position can be done either from the floor or from standing. I will share both of these options. Feel free to skip over the one that you're not interested in doing. If you're seated, please extend your legs out in front of you, making sure that you're sitting up nice and tall with your spine long. Inhale your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, hinge forward at your hips, lowering your torso towards your legs, maintaining a long spine as you fold forward. Allow your arms to rest wherever they fall. You don't have to touch your toes. With each inhale, lengthen your spine, and with each exhale, we're just trying to hinge forward a bit more if it's available to us. Hold the pose for a few breaths, and then inhale yourself back up, nice and slow. If you're choosing to do the standing option, from your standing position, with your feet about a fist or so apart, inhale your arms up overhead, and then as you exhale, hinge forward at your hips, maintaining a long spine as you fold forward. Allow the arms to dangle. Again, they don't need to touch the floor. And allow your eyes to look at your legs so that the crown of your head is pointing toward the floor. Lift the tailbone toward the sky on the inhale, trying to relax into the fold a bit more as you exhale. Hold the pose for a few breaths, and then on your inhale, we'll slowly roll back up to a standing position, one vertebrae at a time. Next up is child's pose. This position can be done either from the floor or on a chair, depending on where or how you're practicing this sequence. I'll start with the floor option, and again, you can choose to skip the one that you're not going to do. So beginning with the floor option, sitting with your shins on the floor, resting back on your heels. Folding forward, bringing your forehead toward the ground. You'll want to try to keep your bottom as close to your heels as possible while you fold forward, but it is most likely that you're going to lift up off of your heels, and that's okay. If your forehead doesn't comfortably reach the ground, place a yoga block in front of you and rest your forehead there instead. And if you don't have a yoga block, a book works just as fine. You'll rest your arms back alongside your body, allowing your shoulders to round, relaxing forward. Letting your body almost melt into the ground. Stay here and breathe for about 2 or 3 breaths. And then you'll inhale and gently roll back up to a seated position. If you're doing this from a chair, you're going to begin by sitting up straight in the chair with your feet firmly planted on the floor. If your feet don't reach the floor comfortably, you can place a yoga block or some books under your feet. When you're ready, go ahead and inhale your arms up overhead, and then exhale and fold forward, resting your torso on your thighs. Allow your arms to dangle alongside your legs so that your shoulders are rounded and relaxed forward. Breathe here for 2 to 3 breaths. And then go ahead and inhale, slowly, gently rolling back up to your seated position. And now we'll end as we began, with breath and mindfulness. Taking a few moments to be still, whether we're on the floor or in a chair. Following our breath as it flows in and out, feeling it fill the belly on the inhale and empty out of the belly on the exhale. Being with the breath as it flows naturally for a few moments. And then when you're ready, you can end this practice and continue on with your day.